Hey everybody, this is JC Star. Tell it like it is. I want to talk about something different today. What I want to open your eyes up to a certain evil that's going on that most of us, all of us, take it for granted. We don't even think about it. Something we don't even think about. We just jump in front of that TV. But an idea on predictive programming, you know, it just goes to show you how much corruption and evil that's going on in this planet today that we take for granted because we're busy on our cell phones, man. All that matters is our cell phones and shit, you know. But I'm a movie fanatic. I'll be honest with you. I'm a movie fanatic. I love movies. I miss all the movies I grew up on, like Little House on the Prairie and Touched by an Angel, Highway to Heaven, Barnaby Jones, all these good programs on TV that were good times, the comedies, all that good stuff. That was all you could see on TV. Stuff that help you grow to be a better person. Stuff that about family, good times, the Jeffersons, Archie Bunker, All in the Family. All these programs were wonderful programs that you watch and you learn stuff, and you become a better person, a better friend, you're a closer family. All these things were on TV, and I remember all them shows because I used to watch them. I grew up on them. But look what we have today. And it didn't hit me until just now. I'm looking up movies to watch. And I came across Popeye. What was it? Popeye the Slayer Man. We grew up on Popeye, man. He was a hero. I mean, come on, Popeye. And they made a horror movie about him killing people. Popeye the Slayer Man. And it just made me realize just how effed up this world is today. And everybody in it, and you know who you are. The people producing that stuff. You know who you are. I ain't gonna go all into detail of that. And then I just got to thinking all the movies, and I started looking up movies that I grew up with, that we all grew up with, that were wonderful cartoons and Chris. There's so many horror movies on Santa Claus. I mean, they took all these wonderful programs and turned them into destruction and killing and just, oh, I don't know what to say. I'm so disgusted by it. So I just took a little tour going around, looking around to see how many of these tales that they took that were so wonderful that we looked up to. And they turned them into bloody, gory horror movies. Here's some of them that I found. Goldilocks. Remember Goldilocks? Goldilocks and the Three Bears. They made a gruesome horror movie out of that one. That's one of them. And of course, Popeye the Slayer Man. Snow White, Tales of Terror. Snow White was a beautiful love story. She ate that apple from the witch that put her to sleep, and that man came out of nowhere and kissed her and woke her up. Wonderful, wonderful child story to grow up on. Hansel and Gretel. Lot of horror about that. Red Riding Hood. Remember Little Red Riding Hood? Trick or Treat. Halloween. These are good things that we grew up on. And they turn them into nightmares. Horror movies that your kids can watch today. It don't matter how old they are. They can go online and watch this shit. Pinocchio's Revenge. That was something that, we all grew up on and learned how to not lie. Tell the truth. Every time you lie, your nose get bigger. Well, this one is Pinocchio going around killing people. Rumpelstiltskin. Murdering. Winnie the Pooh. Blood and Honey. Come on, remember how wonderful Winnie the Pooh was? It's one of the greatest animations, Winnie the Pooh, man. And took it and made a killing horror movie over it. A Christmas Horror Story. Alice in Wonderland. Beauty and the Beast. Jack Frost. The Gingerbread Man. Cinderella. The Tooth Fairy. Many, 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 many more. There's so many more. I'll just say it like this. All of them that we grew up with are now horror stories. Murdering, killing. This is what the world come to. Making money off of murder, slaughters, pain, suffering. And the kids today can watch this. Nobody says nothing. Nobody says nothing. Everyone learn to accept this. Like I said again, I'm not afraid of none of these horror movies. The only horror that I'm afraid of is what human beings are capable of doing to other human beings. May God save us all. JC, start telling it like it is. I ain't got nothing else